Hi,
Hello.
guys. Can you hear us now if anybody's still out there? Take two. All right, this is take two. We're going to try it again. All right, so let's do this. Today, my name is Di, first of all.
And I'm Robin.
We're starting over. All right, so today we're going to talk about the law of attraction. And I know a lot of people have heard of the law of attraction, and a lot of people think that it's kind of like, yeah, voodoo, voodoo, kind of things. But a lot of people believe in it also. I mean, you talk to a lot of celebrities, or you listen to them rather, and they absolutely talk about it a lot. Oprah's very big on it. Jim Carrey actually is very big on it.
Awesome, it's working.
Steve Harvey. All right, so we're going to talk about, if you don't know, thank you, Lewis. If you don't know what the law of attraction is or how it works, it's essentially that your your thoughts manifest your experiences, right? So positive begets positive, all right, and like attracts like.
And negative attracts negative.
Negative attracts negative. So it's really this whole universal thing.
Which is kind of cool, actually, when you think about it, because basically you're attracting your people, your audience.
What did he say? There's a law says that I am attractive. I knew it. You are so funny. But yes, you are actually. So, anyway, so the what were you saying? Because he distracted me with his
With
funny
his
comment.
attraction?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying you attract your peeps.
Yes, you
know.
definitely
Lewis
do.
is one of our peeps.
Yeah, well, from a long time ago. All right, so that's the first one. The first rule or law, if you will, of attraction is like attracts like. The second law, it's hard to say for me, but I'm going to try it. And then we're going to go into layman's terms and stuff after this. But nature abhors, like that word, abhors a vacuum. This law suggests if you get rid of the negative things in your life, it leaves more room for the positive stuff.
That is correct, because
So-
essentially there's no empty spaces in your mind.
They say there's no empty space in your mind, but it always makes me wonder, though, that when people do Zen and meditation and all that stuff,
I think there's a lot of
How
airheads
you-
out there, so there's got to be some empty space somewhere.
a lot of airheads. But I'm just saying, like, you're supposed to like empty your mind, I think, when you are meditating. I can't do it. My mind is like a ping pong ball.
I believe that.
There's always something going on in it. All right. So the third one, Robin, the third law, and then we'll get into some other stuff here.
The present is always perfect. This law focuses on the idea that there's always things you can do to improve your present moment. And I am the person that totally believes in this because I am a very positive person. I like to always find the good in things. I like to always see the silver lining. That's just who and what I am. So, yes. So, there you have it. That's the 3 laws of attraction.
All right, so now that you know the laws of attraction, which I think everybody, unless you've been under a rock, everybody knows what it is, and a lot
it
of people
exists.
really don't know how to use it because if you think about it, I believe that it really really does work. It's like if you like we used to have we used to have a vision board, and you put what you want like on this board or on your mirror. So every day, like if you can visualize something, you can hold it in your hand, and that's basically what it is. You can't say I want a new car. You have to already believe that you have that new car. Do you understand what I'm
Well,
saying?
yeah, I think a lot of people I think it's either you either believe in the law of attraction or you don't. I mean, I think there's most of the people that I run into, either find some sort of way of being able to say, yes, I believe in it without it obstructing any of their other beliefs.
A lot of people. All right. One day when I was watching the celebrities, that's why I said before. No, I said on an earlier show. A lot of celebrities believe in the law of attraction, and they thrive on that to get where they want to be. They don't think. Jim Carrey said one time, from what I remember, he said, everybody goes, when am I going to get it? When am I going to get it? When am I going to get it? And he goes, and you're facing the wrong way when you do that. You need to start saying, it's here. I already have it. I already have it. And that makes a difference, because whatever's in your subconscious mind, it kind of like plays into your conscious mind, so you have to just know, I don't know how to say what I'm saying, but you just have to know that you are going to get where you want to be. It's like, if you want to live in Vegas, all you're going to think about is Vegas, right? Like when we were first looking for a place, both of us actually wanted to live on the beach, right? And we were somewhere else before that, and we kept saying, got to come to the beach, got to come to the beach, and we started saying, we're going to live at the beach. We already live at the beach. We started doing that. As soon as we started saying we're going to live at the beach, Robin got this really nice job offer. And it was just like amazing. But the funny part was, every time we came here to where we are living, it was always sunny. Always sunny. And it was like the gods were calling us, the universe was calling us, and it's like, oh my God, I can't wait to live there.
I think the Lord just made it happen. But
then it rains a lot, like Florida.
It turns out it rains a lot, yeah.
But it's okay. It's still a beautiful place to live. So that one was like, visualize your goals.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's some things that you can do to incorporate the law of attraction into your life, and one of the things is to be grateful of what you have. I think
that is true.
I think that's very powerful, is to take time to be thankful for what you have, appreciate what you have. Another one of the things is to visualize your goals.
That is a very thing. That's where that vision board comes up to. And then always look for the positives in situations that you're in. If you sit around saying, like, you're a victim, okay, everybody has stuff that has happened in their life, all right? If you want to change it, you really can't, your subconscious can't constantly be thinking, oh, I'm just a victim. Nothing ever goes right for me. Like, there's so much stuff. And that, when you do that, that justifies your feelings to be able to feel like you failed, or that you're just not ever going to get anything. And anyway, I was just like, Rainey says, write what you want 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night, and then say it 9 times before bed. That's actually a very good idea, as long as you don't say, I want. You say, I already have. And that will put that into your subconscious mind. So it's got to be in the present.
Well, I'm going to tell you, when I was a kid, and this probably contributes to a lot of the fact that I don't have a whole lot of, self-insecurities. But when I was a kid, I had a friend of mine give me a poster that said, I am me and I'm okay.
Oh, yeah.
And it was all the way down the poster. I mean, it must have been like 20, 30 times that you would say it. And I stuck it on the back of my door, so every morning when I would leave, I would read that poster.
Mm-hmm.
And I truly believe that had something to do with how I feel about myself and my self-worth.
Oh, probably, because I know I struggled with, especially when I was young, man, I struggled with self-esteem. And I probably was one of those people who are like, oh my God, I'm a victim. Why does all this stuff happen to me? And I just kept saying it and saying it and saying it. Even if I didn't say it out loud, I carried myself like, I'm never going to get out of this struggle. And it was, I'm sorry, I'm being transparent, but it was a very hard childhood for me. And I finally, as you go through the years, you start learning all this stuff, and then you try all these exercises, to develop yourself. You read personal development books. But if you don't know how to do the law of attraction, I really suggest that you watch on YouTube, or you go read a book, listen to a book, however you can, and start changing how you think, and start saying, I already have, because you deserve that. You, you can't just sit there and say, I'm never going to have, or you can't say, oh, why are they always doing better than me? You can't get jealous of what other people have when you're sitting there feeling and justifying why you don't have. Do you understand? So it really, really makes a difference in your life what your subconscious, and that's what all the law of attraction is about, your subconscious thoughts going into your conscious thoughts.
Yeah, so I mean, if you do positive affirmations such as like I love myself unconditionally, I believe in myself, I am worthy, those kind of things. If you tell yourself the positive things about yourself every day, I promise you, your self-esteem is going to be greater.
And I do it. I do what Rainey does when right before I go to sleep. I always say what's going to happen next. Like I want to go to Utah, because there was a really special event. And I kept saying, oh, well, I got 2 dogs, I got this, but it's working out. Like you just say, I'm going to be in Utah, and everything just kind of starts lining up. And that's what it is. It's like you have to, in order for it to work for you, you kind of have to be aligned with your source, whatever your source is, whether it's a universe, God, whatever. If you're aligned with that source and you tell yourself positive things all the time, like just say, I have it, it's already here, and never say, oh my God, it's never gonna happen. It's never, because as soon as you start saying things like never or can't or any negative words like that, you already know that it's not gonna happen. You are very quiet this morning, ma'am.
I'm learning. But there are some exercises that that you could do that can help you learn to put the law of attraction practice into play. One of the things that I used to do, I wish I had time to do now, journaling. Write down your thoughts. Write down.
That's what Randy said. Yeah.
So that's one of the things that's really good and really does help a lot. Make a mood board.
Oh, remember those mood rings that they used to have a long time? I'm probably dating myself immensely, but it's okay. But they had the mood necklace, the mood rings, and I think I mentioned that to you the other day, and she said, mine was always black.
Mine was always black.
Well, I
remember
said,
what that means.
But no, like seriously, your mood does have a big, big, big play in that. Don't you think?
It does. It does.
What do you guys, I know what Randy does. What do you guys think about the law of attraction? Do you think it's a bunch of hooey, or do you think that it really works? Because I am curious. Because sometimes it depends on who you talk to. You talk to some people that go, oh, stop. That doesn't happen. And when you're such a believer in it, that it does happen, and you watched your life turn around from it. Good.
I mean, I think it's, I think it's what this world lacks, a lot of positive, positivity, kindness. And I think if we go forth with, the good things, I think it makes it all better. I just do. I've always been a positive person. I believe in God. I believe in law of attraction. I believe in it all. Because I think, put into the correct perspective, I think it all works hand in hand. So it's just my 2 cents worth on law.
Rainey says you need to see the signs and you need to believe in the signs. Belief is huge. If you believe it, it will happen. And I'm not even joking about that. There have been so many times in my life, and I know I keep referencing to my life because it's the only experience or wisdom that I have, is what I went through. But there are so many things that you just see, like things come out of the blue sometimes, and it's just all of a sudden right there. So don't just walk away from it. If you see a sign or you see some kind of thing that's like, whoa, how did that happen? Believe it. I believe that's your soul talking to you and telling you, hey, this is the way to go. But you've got to believe that you can make all this happen, pay attention to numbers. Oh yeah, my cousin Lori is very into like numerology and stuff like that. In fact, I had to call her and tell her what number was on the house before we actually even got the house.
She got that wrong, didn't she?
Yeah, she wasn't happy. I didn't tell you about it.
Maybe you should have.
But at any rate, I'm a big believer in we absolutely choose who we want to be. I'm a huge believer in that, because if you want to be different, you're going to start thinking different.
That is very true. That is very
You
true.
have to start thinking different. It's like, yes, I know your number is number 14. And I didn't know your house was 114. That's pretty cool. Very nice. But at any rate, so today we're going to go out and be as positive as we can. And I have to put positive thoughts because my little boy over there, my little dog, is losing his manhood today. And I'm a little nervous about it because I don't like to do that to him. And I'm sure all you guys are going, no, I don't think you should do that to him. But it is what it is, and it's got to be done. So I'm going to think positive all day and know that it's going to turn out right. You are
And I'm just going to pray.
She is so quiet today. This is not the Robin I know. What is
I am
happening?
good. Robin woke up a little later than Robin should have.
But I got you this big cup of coffee.
You did, and it's all good.
But at
Some
any
days
rate,
we have on days, some days we have off days.
what were we tomorrow we were talking about something. Here's part of what we were going to talk about that I didn't. All right. When we think with our subconscious and we don't think positive thoughts and we start hanging out with or attracting these people to you.
Well, that's because I was trying to figure out if the law of attraction works.
Yeah.
And we attract like people, then why do we attract so many narcissistic individuals?
I don't know what it is, but and then Robin, when I met her, we just kept attracting these narcissistic people. And I have never figured out why. But tomorrow on our show, we're going to talk
We're
about
going to tell you
why people attract narcissists and why they let them get away with it. And
even if they're not narcissistic people.
but so many people allow the narcissist to take control. So that's what we want to talk about tomorrow. So if you're hanging out with
Stop by
narcissists-
Lewis and Rainey. Make it funny.
Yeah, you guys are funny people. So all I'm saying is come back tomorrow. Make sure you start thinking positive thoughts all the time. Put that car up there, put that house up there, put it wherever you can see it. And make sure that you see it every single day, wherever you walk by. Put it in your car, put it on your rear view mirror and say, I have. Okay. Don't say I wish. I know Rainey says I wish, but don't wish. No, you're going to get whatever it is that you want. So that is our take on the law of attraction just for today. We had a problem with our first video, so we apologize for that. We're running a little late, and I got to get my dog to the vet. So Robin was quiet today, so we're going to say positive stuff for her.
Oh, don't worry. I won't be quiet tomorrow. I have a lot to say about narcissism.
I know she does. But anyway, you guys go out, have a great day, and don't forget, be kind to everyone that you possibly can. But don't let anyone, what is it?
Don't let anybody abuse you or take advantage of you or any of those things.
All right. We love you for coming. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye.